Welcome back, COP 1000 students. The purpose of this demonstration is to discuss the use of functions. First thing I'm going to do, something we've been doing, is I'm going to define a function, and it's called main, which is the point of beginning. Main has been around all semester long. I like to end main, so I know it's the end of main, like so. And then I'm going to call main. How do you call a function? You issue its name, like so. So there's a main, and I have an error because I have to have at least one statement inside of main. So in main, I'm going to call a function right off the bat. I'm going to call a function that's going to display my name. Display my name. So I give the function its name, display my name. Rather lengthy, but pretty much self-explanatory once you read it. I'm going to go down outside of main, which is right here, as long as I indent. I'm going to write this function, display my name. And inside of this function, I'm just going to print my name is Dennis, and that's all I'm going to do. So let's watch what happens when this runs. First thing that happens is main executes. Main calls this function, which then calls display name. A control comes down into here, and then this print statement happens, and then control goes back up. I'm going to run it. My name is Dennis. Okay, let's do some more. It's going to change this, and instead of display my name, I'm going to pass it a number. So this will be an example of taking the scope of main, passing a value out of the scope of main into this function. I have to make them in balance. So if I have what's called an argument, I have to have a parameter. So here I'm going to display my name number times. And if you recall, we can do this with text. So watch what happens. It should say, my name is Dennis 5 times. So let's run it. My name is Dennis 5 times. So in main, this function called, pass the value 5 into this function, and it multiplied this string 5 times. My name is Dennis, my name is Dennis. Okay, let's do another one. And let's call it this one number equals get a number. So the fact that I have this function get a number on the right side of an assignment operator, this get a number better be returning a value, and that value that's returned should be going into this variable. So I'm going to keep my functions in alphabetical order. So here I go. I'm going to write my function def get a number, and my get a number is going to say result RDSULT, because that's a very popular variable name to return something, equals, or I'm sorry, gets int then once I have the number stored in result, I'm going to send it back up into main. I'm going to return it. So to prove that happened, up here in main, I'm going to display it. So whatever number's typed here, up here in main, it should say the number is. Let's run it. So there's the display name 5 times. And now here we are down in this function, get a number, enter a number 9. I press enter. The number was 9. The number was 9. So 9 came back from this scope and came into this number. And by the way, once this function leaves, this variable result is gone forever. It's released from RAM. Okay, let's do another one. Let's test that number to see if it's even or odd. So I'm going to take that number that we just got from this function, pass it to this function, and this function is going to tell us whether or not that number is even or odd. In alphabetical order, even or odd would go here. It's not really important, but it is if there's a lot of functions. Just so I could find them quickly. So what happens when this runs, it's going to take this number from here, pass it into this function, into this argument. I'm sorry, into this parameter. So this argument is lined up with this parameter. Notice I did not use the same name because it doesn't matter what it's named down here, because up here it doesn't know what it's named, and down here, up here doesn't know what it's named. So basically I can rename it. And here's my condition. If num, we've done this before, mod 2 equals 0, then it's even. If that's true, it's even. The number's even. Else, it's not even, it better be odd. There's only two possibilities. So let's run it again. First thing, there's my name 5 times. I'm going to enter a number, 77, and then it's going to tell me whether 77 is even or odd. 77 is odd. 77 is odd. Okay, I'm going to combine things one more time. Check this out. I don't need this variable number. I can take this that returns a number and replace that number with that function call. So this, which used to be here, is gone. And this function's argument is another function. Wow. Let's watch this run. There's my menu. Going to enter a number, 66. 66 is even. So the menu is displayed. First thing that got called is get a number, enter a number, return back up to here. So theoretically, whatever number I typed, say it was 50, that's 50. Now I pass 50 into even or odd. I do the test and I display even or odd. So for demonstrations purposes, I just added, I rearranged it and I brought back get a number. Get a number is going to store the number here. I'm going to now use that number to display the name, and after I do that, I'll display even or odd. I'm going to make one change to even or odd. I'm not changing even or odd. What I'm changing is this display my name. So what I did is I got rid of that multiplication of the string, and I put a for loop in here because I want a line number. I want to say my name 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1 my name, 2 my name, and so on. So watch when this runs. Enter a number. It's calling get a number, and then it displays my name 888 times, and 888 is even. The problem is this comma after a number puts a space. Now this space I can get rid of, but that space I can't. Let me show you a trick on how you might want to fix that problem. And what I did here was I did the exact same thing, but I took this 1 plus, or I plus 1, and I changed it to a string. This str, just like int float, changes it to a string so that I can concatenate this period right against the string without that period. Watch it run now. Oops, that's annoying. I forgot to click down here. Now there is no space after the number. It's nice and tight and neat. 887 is odd. All right, let's look at this one last time. So I start with main, first function. After that, I write my functions in alphabetical order. I call main first. Notice from main I can call a function. From a function I can call a function, and so on. From a function, I can actually call itself. So I'm about 10 minutes in. I'm going to stop and we'll talk about it more in the next video.